my recap of the 11th episode of Terry's TPOT viewer voting. Right after my recap of episode 10 release, Terry announced that Sapie got 8 votes, meaning Sapie joins the game. Terry also said that Sapie joined Are You Okay, even though that team lost the contest. The thumbnail contains a silhouette of an unknown amalgamation, coining, eraser, and 2 ones. The episode is one of the longest episodes ever, and it was released in May 5, 2024, and the cold opening is similar to that of Canon. And a few episodes ago, Rocky learned how to speak again. Cake Boy shows after 1 minute and 4 seconds. Cake Boy claims that 2 is on vacation, so he decides to host a Cake and Steak this time. I didn't even notice it starting, but Cake and Steak starts for Just Not, even though the team was not put up for voting. Surprisingly, the cake was for Just Not, even though they were not put up for elimination instead of the rejoin. And he claimed they got some votes from friends who voted, but exactly how much was not specified. Here are the 5 remaining members of Death Pact again. Here are the 5 remaining members of the strongest team on Earth. Here are the 5 remaining members of the S. Here are the 4 remaining members of Team 8s. Here are the 5 remaining members of Just Not. Here are the 7 remaining members of Are You Okay? And Teardrop is a solo team. If she loses, she is automatically eliminated.
Hey, 2! When you bake a cake, decorate and take it to the players who are safe. That's how you know it's cake and steak.
Even though the voters had to vote for who should rejoin the game, Cake and Steak started for Just Not anyway. Bommy and Cake were the only ones that got 0 votes. Pillow's text blended into the floor. Cake Boy announced nearly safe without revealing her number of votes, so now it's down to Nickel and Pillow. Just Not wasn't put up for elimination, so I don't know how they got votes. Nickel somehow got the most votes last episode for some reason, and Pillow became psychotic. Cake Boy claims that Pillow would destroy Nickel in a tiebreaker for some reason, even though none was announced. Nickel acts like he is eliminated, and the intro starts out of nowhere. The Power of 2, Episode 11. Out of the blue. For some reason, Cake Boy eliminates Nickel without revealing the final votes. And since the total number of votes was not revealed, it was impossible to calculate. It is unknown how 3 of the 5 people on Just Not got votes.
Terry claimed that only the people on Discord could vote for who they want on Just Not to be eliminated. He also claimed that Pillow and Nickel were the only people to get voted, and both were tied with 3 votes, which is odd, considering that Nickel was eliminated without a tiebreaker.
This meant that Just Not got a total of 6 votes. Last episode, Terry also never made it obvious that only on Discord they could vote. Terry claims that the tiebreaker was a deathmatch, and Pill would have won anyway. Last episode, all 12 eliminated contestants were put up for rejoining. The rejoiner of the game would be thrown into the hotel. 40 and Barfag were the ones that got 0 votes. Terry doesn't reveal the total number of votes. Black Hole, Claudia, and Grassy got 1 vote. Black Hole says worked instead of work. Cake Boy claims that Ice Cube and Katie would not rejoin the game without revealing the number of votes. Fanny, Pin, Price Tag, Pen, and Book are the final 5. Cake Boy claims that Book is not rejoining either, but he doesn't reveal her number of votes. Fanny was redesigned again. Fanny wants to rejoin, but Cake Boy claims that 7 are needed and 5 is not enough. The cycle means that Fanny got 5 votes. Pin, the projector rejoiner, also seems to be eliminated without revealing her number of votes. And for some reason, Pin is catapulted to the roof too early. Surprisingly, the rest of the rejoin is skipped. This was confusing because Pin was catapulted through the roof the final 3. And even though Pin and Price Tag have not been recovered, Cake Boy did not realize it was a mistake. The 11th contest is to get to the bleachers. The rules are extremely strange, because Cake Boy said first to rejoin instead of last team to finish will be up for elimination. Pen and Fanny were the only ones that show up even though both of them were eliminated. And for some reason, Pen is excluded from the elimination order for unknown reasons. Then it cut to the team selection screen, but Pen was placed on Death Pact again despite being eliminated, and Pen was put on the team she was originally eliminated from. The contest was aborted soon after it began, and Cake Boy started a new contest which was Escape the Escape Room. And right at the end of the contest, Cake Boy calls Just Not Just Okay. And surprisingly, Just Not and Are You Okay are both put up for elimination. Terry forgot to add letters and square brackets. None of the voting options showed up when it was time to select the voting option, but Terry indirectly selected vote to eliminate and indirectly announced that viewers get 1 vote, but voting time was unspecified. Everyone voted by name. Shogun was the first person to vote, but he voted Pillow and Tennis Ball. And the first person to vote only once was Josiah Oofs, the 3rd person to vote, and he voted Pillow. Romani Andre was the last person to vote, and he voted Golf Ball. Rocky settled things between Clock and Winner.